All right, we're live on this Thursday morning, April the 4th, live to the KGNS website, live to the KGNS app. We're also live to the KGNS YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching. Do appreciate you tuning in. We're going to start off with Yolanda Villarreal. She always has our weather for us, and today is no exception. Yolanda, welcome. How are you today?
Well, good morning. I am doing great, and our temperatures are going to be in the warm side across Texas. They're going to start to warm up into the upper 80s. Some spots are not going to be lucky enough because they're expected to reach those 90-degree temperatures. And if you consider that lucky, well, then you are lucky because there's going to be some spots that are going to be getting into those 90-degree temperatures. And those temperatures don't seem to go anywhere for us over the weekend. It's still going to be warm. So what could you expect for today? We do see lots of sunshine, and that's going to be increasing our highs across Texas for today. So right now we do see this morning our temperatures are ranging in the 60s, some in the 70s, but early this morning around 6 we did see our temperatures. They were in the 50s and some spots in the 40s, but right now 73 is our current temperature. Also for McAllen, 72 for Brownsville, 71 for San Antonio, also Corpus Christi, Houston in the upper 60s for Austin, 64 for Dallas, in the Texas Panhandle, Amarillo in the upper 60s, all the way down into El Paso, 60, 61 for Presidio. So we're getting lots of these sunny skies, right? I hope it's like that for next week. And also on Monday, we need those clear skies to watch the total solar eclipse. And in our viewing area, these are our temperatures. They're ranging in the 70s. Wow, Zapata in the 50s. I think that's not marking correctly. 73 for us here at home, 63 for Falcon Lake, 71 for Freer, and 70 for Cotula. Our dew points continue to be dry, and tomorrow it will be a concern for us, elevated fire weather. So meaning that our dew points will be our low relative humidity level. They're going to be low, and also those strong winds are expected for tomorrow, gusts up to 30 miles per hour. So we might be seeing some red flag warnings or just be under a fire weather watch. So moving on to those winds right now, our winds are from the south, and they're going to continue to be from the southeast, and that's going to be increasing our dew points over the weekend. It's this high pressure that would be moving towards the Gulf waters, and that's going to be increasing the moisture across Texas. So that's why for the weekend it's going to start to feel humid as well, and also we're going to see lots of cloudy skies over the weekend. Right now we do see mainly it's in the Great Lakes, Tennessee, Kentucky, all the way into Pennsylvania, Vermont. Parts of New York are getting these showers and thunderstorms with some snow as well in New Hampshire. In California, back with that winter weather, mainly in the northern and central parts of California, all the way into the Pacific Northwest. Idaho and Nevada is getting some of those showers and thunderstorms as well with that mixed precipitation. For us for this week, the sunny skies are expected to continue, but then over the weekend it's when we're going to see those cloudy skies, and also with those rain chances for next week. So for us for today, we do see those temperatures ranging in the upper 80s all the way up to 7 p.m. Our winds are going to be from the south-southeast up to 10 miles per hour. Then for tonight, it's going to be mostly clear with breezy conditions. So just take a look at this map, and we do see this is the solar eclipse map expected for Monday. Look at that visibility. Those areas that are in red, it's very poor, that we're going to be not able to see that total solar eclipse depending on the type of cloud also. And then we do see from Dallas all the way into Little Rock, it looks like it's going to be cloudy. And then those areas that might be lucky enough would be mainly in the northeast. We do see that would be Burlington. So this is what it looks like for us on Monday. So Monday, just keep in mind there's going to be those slight chances of showers across Texas, and also we could get lots of cloud coverage. So moving on to our 7-day forecast, this is what you could expect for the rest of your week. For Saturday and Sunday, still in the 90s. It's going to start to feel humid as well, breezy conditions. Then on Monday, mostly cloudy for us here in Laredo with those windy conditions. Our temperatures in the 90s, and also our lows will be increasing back into the upper 60s and low 70s. By Wednesday, it will be mostly sunny and in the upper 80s. I know I still don't have that good news for many of our viewers and also people of Laredo, because they want to watch the total solar eclipse, and it's looking like the conditions aren't going to be great, Ruben.
Yolandita.
I know. Hopefully it changes.
You never know, all right? Okay. Well, thank you much, Yolanda. Yolanda Villarreal. You can catch her on Telemundo en tu Casa at 11, and then you'll see her on KGNS News at noon. Thanks for your time, Yolanda.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and let me take a quick look at traffic. Whoops, that's not traffic. Let's see here. All right, this will be Loop 20 at 59 on this Thursday morning. There was a little bit of traffic a little while ago. It seems to have slowed down. That's in the area of the Student Activity Complex for UISD. Over here in the part of town where we find ourselves this morning, things looking good. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more, another investigation into some ongoings at Zapata, in Zapata. Stay with us. Okay, thanks for staying with us on the KGNS Digital News Desk, live to the website, live to the app, also live to our YouTube channel this morning. Thank you for watching. When becoming a property owner, paying taxes is part of the responsibility. If they aren't paid, interest and penalties accumulate, and you could possibly even lose your property. Well, for the last 5 months, KGNS has been looking into claims out of Zapata County regarding several taxpayers' accounts. Allegations of some property owners who owed property taxes allegedly being wiped out to a zero balance first came to light at a commissioner's court meeting in September. Araceli Garza has more on the accounts that were allegedly zeroed out and the elected officials accused of benefiting from it. Araceli?
It's a discrepancy the Zapata County judge and current tax assessor collector say they have been trying to get answers for years. But with a lack of answers or assistance from state and federal agencies, they are bringing attention to it themselves. Zapata County, a place where almost everyone knows everyone and almost everyone is connected.
There have been requests for public information.
For the last couple of years, the Zapata County tax assessor collector Delia Mendoza has attempted to bring to light allegedly missing dollar signs from accounts she oversees. On October 10th of 2023, during a Zapata County Commissioner's Court meeting, Mendoza spoke about accounts that caught her attention in 2021, which was the same year she took office.
On or about the 1st of May, it came to my attention that there was a specific account with a zero balance. This account had a suit filed and judgment had been entered.
Mendoza claims the discrepancies allegedly show 6 accounts with only a partial payment made, but the balance allegedly zeroed out. She claims records indicate the alleged wipeout happened in 2020 for the accounts.
I found that there were accounts that had the same type of partial payment with no balances remaining. All this transpired during the previous tax collector, Adriana Figueroa's administration.
She claims over $100,000 in property taxes were eliminated. Mendoza says she brought this up in 2021 and continues to bring up the topic at public meetings like Zapata County's Commissioner's Court as new developments happen. KGNS submitted an open records request for the list of those documents that had been discovered by Mendoza. We were able to obtain the 6 account names with property locations. Through sources, KGNS was able to confirm some of the accounts had allegedly been zeroed out, had a personal tie with Adriana Figueroa, the previous tax assessor collector. Among those, the Zapata County Sheriff Raimundo del Bosque and a relative, Dora Flores, who is married to the county's tax appraisal district District Chair Jose Flores. On November 13th, 2023, KGNS's cameras attended a Zapata Commissioner's Court meeting. Sheriff Del Bosque was there, however, stepped out before we could approach him to ask about the discrepancies publicly reported by Mendoza. We reached out to his executive chief, Joe Peña, at the sheriff's office requesting an interview. In February of this year, we sat down with Zapata County Judge Joe Rathmill for a one-on-one interview about the situation.
When was the county notified about these accounts being erased?
Well, it was around May of 2021. The tax collector who had been sworn in office during that year, Ms. De La Mendoza, did reach out to me and say if she wanted to visit on some accounts that had been brought up to her attention.
Judge Rathmill says he looked for out regarding the alleged zeroed out accounts.
Given the sensitive nature of the relationships between the tax collector and our county attorney, favorable treatment by the previous tax collector were either family or friends or a future boss. Yes, Ms. Figueroa, who had lost the election to Ms. Mendoza, after did gain a job employment in the sheriff's department after January 1st, 2021.
Who did you contact about these tax delinquent accounts? Who was it reported to?
The Texas Rangers.
Rathmill says he reported this to state officials in 2021 after Mendoza informed him, and they were immediately referred to the FBI.
And both myself and the tax collector were deposed and interviewed by that agency, and then things went quiet.
He says it wasn't until 2023 that they heard back.
The agency did inform our tax collector that as far as any federal violations, they would not be pursuing any violations at that time. There would be no federal indictments or charges being brought forward.
One of the many reasons why Rathmill and Mendoza say they are now actively speaking about the situation during public meetings. KGNS reached out to the Texas Rangers and to the FBI for comment. The Texas Rangers told KGNS currently they don't have an active investigation on the former Zapata County tax assessor collector, Adriana Figueroa. The FBI in a statement said, quote, "To protect the privacy of people who contact the FBI, we cannot confirm or deny any particular contact or the potential existence of an investigation. As a general matter, though, allegations of criminal conduct are reviewed by the FBI for their merit with consideration of any applicable federal laws. When warranted, the FBI takes appropriate action," end quote. KGNS reached out to Figueroa for comment about the allegations made against her. We tried to contact her by calling her, leaving a voicemail, and writing a text on February 1st. We have yet to receive a response. KGNS reached out to Sheriff Del Bosque once again after multiple attempts. He returned our call saying he had no comment on the situation. Most recently, during the February 12th Commissioner's Court meeting, the issue about the tax delinquent account topic was brought up again, this time Rathmill saying the alleged tax balance would be reinstated. He specifically brought up a tax certificate issued in May of 2022 to Dora Flores' account. KGNS reached out to Dora Flores and have not heard back. KGNS also reached out to her husband, Zapata County Appraisal District Chair Jose Flores, through his county office. After several calls and left messages, we left our number with his staff to forward our message. He has yet to call us back. This prompted the Zapata County Attorney, Alfonso Figueroa, to speak out, saying that if the county reinstates the taxes plus fees and penalties on these accounts that were allegedly zeroed out, then the county would have to do it to all accounts that reflect a similar discrepancy, which he claims some accounts date back to 1912. Rathmill tells KGNS he was surprised by the Zapata County Attorney's comment since he is married to Adriana Figueroa, the previous tax assessor collector. As of now, Judge Rathmill says tax interest rates and penalties will come into play when their taxes get reinstated, and that the 6 account holders have been notified. Liseli Garza, KGNS News.
Thank you, Laselli. And you can watch this story and others on our website at KGNS.tv. They are all under the On Your Side stories, including the other investigation in Zapata by Brenda Camacho. Okay, moving on. Roughly $47 million is being invested to improve traffic on a highway in Laredo. On Wednesday, City of Laredo, Webb County, and TxDOT officials gathered for the groundbreaking ceremony for upgrades to Highway 359. The upgrades will include widening roughly 6 miles of road to include a 4-lane divided highway with 2-way turning lanes in the middle. Officials say the upgrades will continue eventually to Hebronville and will help improve traffic congestion and passenger safety.
The first 3 miles, we're going to have continue the same typical section as you see now on 359, which is 2 lanes in this direction with a 2-way turning lane in the middle, and then the remaining 3 lanes, we're going to have a 4-lane divided highway that will continue, eventually towards Hebronville.
Well, that's Roberto Rodriguez, Director of Transportation and Planning for TxDOT. He adds that the project is still in the planning stages, but is expected to take roughly 2 years to construct. In the future, an outer loop will be built that will eventually connect I-35 to Highway 359 and Zapata Highway. As the city of Laredo grows, so do the needs of the Laredo Police Department. Laredo's police chief told City Council on Monday that in order to continue keeping Laredo safe, more space is needed. In an upcoming workshop, Chief Rodriguez will present different options on how to expand their department. One of the sections they're looking at is to increase police presence in South Laredo. Chief Rodriguez says the South needs a sector station that will accommodate a chain of command, which includes a captain, lieutenant, sergeants, and officers. He says they are also desperately needing a training facility.
Right now, only officers and sergeants report there because there's no space. So we don't have the adequate space to be able to perform our duties day in and day out. So that's going to be one of the options. The other one is the training facility. We don't have a training facility. We've been pushing for that because that's one of the most important things in the police department, to be able to train our officers to be more efficient and be able to provide the service that the public deserves.
Well, there is going to be a workshop, and if you want to attend, you are invited. It'll be Monday at 3 o'clock over at the City Hall. Well, it takes a team to protect a child, and this year's Children's Advocacy Center Conference emphasized that idea while also putting a spotlight on cases here in our community. The conference was held yesterday and included examples of cases such as the case of Ronald Anthony Burgos Aviles. He's the former Border Patrol agent convicted of killing Griselda Hernandez and the 1-year-old son they shared together. Another case highlighted at the conference is the story of Michelle Tuñon. The child sex abuse survivor and now advocate spoke to our Salma Lozano about the decision to come forward with her story. Salma?
Michelle Tuñon was only 11 years old when the abuse began at the hands of her father. Wednesday morning, before a room full of community members, Tuñon tearfully shared the first time the abuse began and how it went on for over 9 years, as she did not feel safe coming forward until adulthood.
The things that you are afraid of are going to happen. You will lose family members, people will gossip about you, you will feel shame, and it's not your shame to carry. And it's just a part of it. And I think something too that people don't understand is that you're not just a victim, and it's not just hard to accept that you're a victim, but you also have to acknowledge that you're a survivor and you're also a victor.
According to Norma Garcia, Crime Victim Services Coordinator for the Laredo Police Department, she says she has seen a shift in the types of reports made on a day-to-day basis.
In the past, we used to say the stranger danger to our kids, don't talk to strangers because, they can hurt you. Well, now that is no longer seen. I see more cases of where the people who are close to the family are the ones perpetrating the assault.
According to the National Children's Alliance, in 2021, 77% of the children that reported their abuse stated they were abused by a parent, making silence more dangerous.
This is something that we keep within the family. We tend to not report because we're embarrassed that it was grandpa or stepdad or even dad or a sibling who perpetrated the crime.
Garcia emphasizes that it's important for community members to raise the alarm, as the city of Laredo can provide needed resources and counseling. Tuñon herself believes that the support she received upon coming forward helped her begin to heal.
I'm very lucky that I was able to not only create a life outside of this, but I know that it was because I was believed. And it was because when I spoke up, the people that sat by me are still here with me.
For KGNS News, Salma Lozano.
Norma Garcia says it's important that the community inform authorities if they do have suspicion of any child mistreatment. Laredo ranks at the bottom when it comes to unhealthy cities. Wallet Hub compared over 180 U.S. cities to see how they support their residents' health. And unfortunately, Laredo is at the bottom of the list. According to the finance company, Laredo ranks low in several things like cost medical visits and limited health dining options. Laredo also lags behind in the percentage of active adults. Despite the challenges, Laredo's health department is highlighting the first week of April as National Public Health Week, promoting healthier lifestyles. Laredo's health director says recent findings reveal alarming rates of diabetes and obesity compared to national averages.
Making sure that you're getting adequate nutrition, that you have a balanced diet, participating in physical activity, managing the level of stress that you are exposing yourself to, making sure that you get adequate amount of sleep, also ensuring that you are ensuring that you have social connections, which is extremely important, and last but not least is limiting or reducing risky substances that includes alcohol and tobacco.
And if you're interested in getting healthier, Laredo currently has programs like Viviendo Mejor that encourage active living and offer free lab tests. For more details on Laredo's health initiatives and to view Wallet Hub's report, you can go to our website at kgns.tv. March is Autism Awareness Month, and in an effort to continue to raise awareness for those living on the autism spectrum, this Saturday a car show will be held to benefit those living with autism. The show will be at Pep Boys on San Dario. People can register and set up between 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. There will be a $25 entrance fee if you wish to enter your car in the show.
I did have some personal contact with the person. He was my cousin. He was like very lovable. He was very a very happy person. He used to love to dance, always with a smile. And he touched my heart.
Well, in addition to the car show, which, by the way, will be from 1 to 5. Let me go back and check that real quick. Yep, the car show is from 1 to 5. There's going to be free food and beverages for all. There's going to be live music featuring a local DJ. This is all free and open to the public. The money collected will be donated to families for autism support and awareness. All right, that's going to do it for now. Thank you much for being here. I will see you on KGNS News at noon. We do have Telemundo en tu Casa coming up at 11 o'clock this morning, so stay tuned for that. And then again, I'll see you at noon. See you again tomorrow on KGNS News today at 6 a.m. and then here at 10 o'clock and the noon show. Have a blessed day. Thanks for watching.